Welcome. Hi everyone. This is Peter's English podcast, and this is my beep picture in picture mode episode. Now I'm feeling perfect because it's Tuesday. I slept a lot more than the night before because, as you know, the sun the Mondays are the best days of the week if you are going to work. But okay, I did it. And yesterday's peep episode was peep. Oh, not yes, boss. It was peep, but it's hum a little. But who cares? Uh, but people, welcome again, and we can start with the my jingle or with my slogan because it's my slogan. Okay, let's start. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast. Write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Yes, it's true. Hi everyone. I'm Peter. I'm your host of my own Peter's English podcast, and this is PPP picture in picture mode episode. Learn English with Peter, and as you can see, this is the chat chat mode of the study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot as usual because as you know Microsoft Copilot is my favorite chatbot, and but you can choose a lot of another ones. But yes, my favorite one is Microsoft Copilot. But Peter, just stop talking. Let's start. Okay. Yes, it's true, and I want to revise prepositions with the study and learn mode Microsoft Copilot, and we can ask Microsoft Copilot as always. Wait a minute. Not smart, but study and learn. And action. Okay. And we can start, I think. It'll be fun because it has to be fun. Okay. My my AI cameraman AI easy relay quadpod creator works perfectly. I didn't know how to call it, but okay. But let's start. Okay, wait a minute. You can see me. Yes, you can. You can hear me. You can see me. We are online. Let's start. F5 and action. And we're rolling, Peter. Peep mode, boost study, and learn mode is now live. But remember, because we're in study mode, we go step by step with questions, interaction, and your discovery, not the full lecture. So let's begin gently. Prepositions, step one. Before we touch the first 10 prepositions, I want to check something important. Question only one. When you hear the word preposition, what idea comes to your mind? Do you think of place, time, or movement? Just choose one of these three categories and we continue from there. Yes, of course. I cho- I I want to choose place. We have to wait for the answer as usual. Okay, F5. Oh, yes, of course, I want to choose place. Perfect, Peter. Place is the best place to start. And because we're in study mode, we'll go slowly one idea at a time and you discover the meaning yourself. So let's begin with the first preposition of place. Preposition number one, in. I won't explain it fully yet. I want you to think first. Mini question, only one study mode style. If I say Peter is in the garden, what does in tell us? A. That Peter is inside a space, or that Peter is on the surface of something. Just choose A or B, and we can continue to the next preposition. It will be fun. Peter is in the garden. Peter is inside a yes, of course, it's A. Peter is inside of a space. Some kind of space. Uh, okay, let's continue. Five. A. Exactly, Peter. A is correct. You're already in the perfect rhythm for this PEEP lesson. Because we're in study mode, we move step by step. We got the first idea, so now we build on it. Preposition to on. Again, I won't explain it fully yet. I want you to think first. Mini question. If I say the book is on the table, doesn't mean the book is touching the surface or the book is inside the table. Yes, of course, it's on the table, is touching the surface. What else? And we can continue. This was very easy. Okay, F5. A. Correct again, Peter. A is right. You're in perfect peep teaching shape today. Because we're in study mode, we keep the rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer, next step. So let's continue. Preposition free at. This one is interesting because it's about points, not surface or spaces. But I won't explain it yet. You know the rule. You think first. Mini question. If I say Peter is at the bus stop, does it mean Peter is inside the bus stop building or Peter is at a specific point or location, not inside anything? Yes, of course, it's B. Peter is Peter is at a specific point or location, not inside anything. People, as you can see, I know this preposition very good. I'm simply perfect. No, no, I'm not. I'm joking, but we can continue. Peter, just shut up and continue. Yes, I'm. Yes, I going. Yes, I going. Okay, five. Uh, B. Perfect again, Peter. B is correct. You're choosing the right meaning every time, which means your intuition for preposition of place is already strong. And because we're in study mode, we keep the rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer, next step. So let's continue. Preposition for under. This one is very visual, but I still want you to think first. Mini question. If I say the cat is under the table, does under mean the cat is below the table or the cat is on the top of the table? If it's under, it's A. Is below the table, of course. It's A. This was very easy. And we can continue with the F5 and A. Correct again. Yeah, like always. Uh, correct again, Peter. A is right. You're moving through these prepositions like a real peep mode teacher. No, I'm not, but okay. And because we're in study mode, we keep the rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer, next step. So let's continue. Preposition 5, over. This one is fun because it's opposite direction of under. Mini question, if I say the lamp is over the table, does over mean the lamp is above the table, not touching it? The lamp is inside the table, as of course, if it's over, it's H, is E, A, not E. It doesn't exist. A, of course. It's A. And we can continue. F5. A. Correct. Again, Peter, A is right. You're on a perfect streak. And the peep boat energy is flowing smoothly because we're in study mode. We continue step by step. One idea, one question, not your answer. Next preposition. Let's keep going. Preposition 6, next to. This one describes position in relation to another object. Mini question. If I say Peter is next to the tree, does next to mean Peter is very close, side by side with the tree, or Peter is far away on the other side of the garden? Yes, of course, is A. What else? I think this is very easy. And we can continue with the 7, preposition 7. And here is A. Correct again, Peter. A is right. You're absolutely locked in today, like a real peep mode teacher, guiding the audience step by step. The end, because in study mode, we keep the same rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer. Next preposition. Let's continue. Preposition 7, between. This one is about position relative to two things. Mini question. If I say Peter is between the two trees, does between means Peter is in the middle with one tree on each side, or Peter is behind both trees? Not is behind, is middle with one tree on each side. A, yes, of course, is A. What else? And we can continue. F5. A. Correct again, Peter. A is right. You're absolutely unstoppable today, moving through these prepositions like a real peep mode grammar master. And because we're in study mode, so we keep the same rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer. Next step. Let's continue. Preposition 8, behind. This one is all about position relative to something in front. Mini question. If I say the dog is behind the house, does behind mean the dog is in the front of the house or the dog is on the opposite side, not visible from the front, behind? Oh, no, is in the front. Is B. Is B, I think. Is in the opposite side. Okay, and I was correct as I can see, but I want to show you a 5 that I'm not cheating. B, exactly, Peter, B is correct. You're absolutely locked in today, answering every preposition with perfect accuracy. You see, people, what does it mean? Good sleeping. I slept a lot in the last night, and you can see that everything's working. We can continue, and because we're in study mode, we keep the same rhythm. One idea, one question, your answer. Next step. Let's continue. Preposition 9, in front of. This one is the opposite of behind. Mini question. If I say Peter is in front of the house, does in front of mean Peter is on the side facing the house, visible from the front, or Peter is inside the house? Yes, of course, it's A. Peter is on the side facing the house. A, of course. We can write A, and A is correct. Okay. And F5. A. Perfect. Again, Peter, A is correct. You're keeping a flawless streak today, like a true peep mode grammar performer. And because we're in study mode, we continue step by step, one idea at a time. We reach the final one in today's set. Preposition 10, in front of. Wait, you already mastered in front of, so now we introduce a new one for number 10. Preposition 10, near. This one is about distance, but not exact distance. Mini question. If I say Peter lives near the station, does that mean Peter lives very close, not far away, or Peter lives inside the station? Yes, of course, Peter lives very close, not far away. Is A. And okay. Okay, F5. A. Perfect. Again, Peter, A is correct. And with that, you've just completed all 10 essential preposition of place in today's PEEP mode lesson. Because we're in study mode, we don't rush to the summary yet. We always pause, check understanding, and build the next step with you, not for you. So before we move on, here comes your study mode checkpoint. Checkpoint question just done. Just one, not just one. Not just done. Look at this sentence. The microphone is on the desk next to the laptop. Which two prepositions of place are used here? You don't need full sentence, just write the two prepositions you see. Which two prepositions of place are used here? On. This is easy. On. Next. This was easy. Okay. 5. On, next. Perfect, Peter. On and next to are exactly the two prepositions in that sentence. And you spotted them instantly. Your peep mode instincts are sharp today because we're in study mode. We always pause after a checkpoint and build the next step with you, not for you. So now that you've mastered all 10 preposition place, let's do one more small step to lock the knowledge in your long-term memory. Mini challenge study mode style. I'll give you a simple picture in words. You tell me which preposition of place fits best. Sentence. The camera is the laptop. On the laptop. B. Under laptop. And or C. Next to laptop. Oh, Microsoft Copilot. It simply depends on the context. I don't know. It can be on, it can be under, it can be next to. Okay, that's it for today. That's it for today. We are streaming for 15 minutes, and it's the right time to read. It is the right time to read this, the fairy tale for today. For this, as I call it, the bedtime story, and it's the right time. Yes. Okay. We have to change into smart. And it's smart. Yes, it is. That's it for today. Uh, Create a 500 word funny story inspired by my novel, The Vampire Diary. Uh, don't use my personal life or my job. Uh, Use today's English grammar. Uh, and okay, use today's English grammar. Let's go. Let's go. Now, people, I think the best idea is a beautiful bedtime story. And can you see me? This is most important thing. Yes, you can, and it's great. Okay, and just we have to wait for the story. And here is the story, I think. Yes, here is. Okay, here is F5. Perfect. Can you see the story? Yes, you can. Let's start. Okay, people, now it's time for a 500 word story created and generated by Microsoft Copilot. And the main thing or main reason of this generated 500 word story is to explain you how you can use this kind of English grammar in stories like this one. It was generated and created by Microsoft Copilot, as I said. It was only inspired by my novel Viera, the Vampire Diary, and you like this kind of story and you like this kind of show because you can learn something thanks to the study learn mode of Microsoft Copilot. And because I want to show you how you can learn in the 21st century. And let's start. I'm going to read you an act, of course. What else? Can you see it? Yes, you can. Let's start. That's it for today. Create a 500 word funny story inspired by my novel, The Red Vampire Diary. Don't use my personal life or my job. Use today's English grammar. Let's go! A 500 word funny story inspired by The Red Vampire Diary. Using today's grammar topic, prepositions of place, we found touching your personal life or job. And yes, full peep mode comedy energy activated. Viera and the mysterious floating sandwich. Approximate 500 words packed with preposition of place. Perfect, we can start. Viera the vampire girl was in her gothic kitchen at midnight, standing in front of the fridge with a very serious expression. She wasn't thinking about blood, darkness, or eternal doom. No, she was thinking about a sandwich. Very special sandwich. A sandwich that had mysteriously appeared on her table. It wasn't there 5 minutes ago. She was sure she had been in the living room sitting on her favorite haunted sofa when she heard a suspicious plop sound. When she returned, the sandwich was simply there, resting on a silver plate like it owned the place. Vera narrowed her eyes. Who dares place a sandwich in my kitchen without permission? She leaned closer. The sandwich leaned back. That was her first warning. Suddenly, the sandwich floated upward, hovering over the table like a tiny, delicious UFO. Vera stepped back, bumping into a chair. The sandwich drifted toward her very slowly, as if it wanted to negotiate. Absolutely not, Vera said. I don't negotiate with carbohydrates. The sandwich ignored her and floated next to her head, circling her like a confused bee. Vera tried to grab it, but it zipped under her arm, then shot behind her, then reappeared in the front of her again. Stop that! She shouted. I'm a vampire, not a playground. The sandwich wiggled frantically. Vera sighed. Fine. What do you want? The sandwich pointed. Yes, pointed at the window. Outside near the old cemetery, a glowing portal had opened. A tiny creature stood in the middle of it, a miniature wizard wearing a hat tree, size too big. He waved a spoon like a vent. Vera the Empire girl, he squeaked. Return my sandwich of eternal levitation. Vera blinked. Your what? my sandwich of eternal levitation. It escaped again. It always escapes. It's very rebellious. The sandwich spoon or spun proudly in front of her spoon proudly in front of her face. Vera crossed her arms. Why would you enchant a sandwich? The wizard shrugged. I was hungry and bored. The sandwich zoomed towards the portal, but halfway there it spotted, turned around, and floated back to Vera. It hovered between her and the wizard, clearly torn. Oh no, Vera whispered. Don't tell me it likes me. The sandwich nuzzled her cheek. The wizard gasped. Impossible! It has chosen you as its new master. Vera stared at the sandwich. The sandwich stared back. No, she said. Absolutely not. I refuse to be followed up by a magical sandwich. The sandwich floated onto her shoulder like a parrot. The wizard clapped. Congratulations, Vera groaned. This is the worst midnight snack of my life. And somewhere in the shadows, her diary opened itself and wrote a new line. Day 247. I have adopted a floating sandwich. Send help! Okay, people, that's it for today. I'm simply happy that you like this kind of episodes. What English? The PIP mode episode, the PIP kind of episodes that are called learn English with Peter, because you can learn thanks to study and learn more on Microsoft Copilot something interesting from the world, from a dangerous word of English grammar, and you can laugh a lot thanks to the humor of study and learn more thanks to my humor, of course, and you can laugh thanks to the generated stories that are now very funny and very cool, as you can see, and as you can see, AI is useful for learning English. I'm so happy that we are living in the 21st century, don't we? Okay, people. Simply, I want to tell you thank you for all following, thank you for watching, thank you for all listening. I'm so happy that my numbers are increasing the whole time, everywhere, and YouTube too. Thank you, people. And but remember, you can read my novel, Viera the Vampire Diary, of course, and don't remember it that you can read. Yes, of course, remember that you can read it, and you can find me on. I mean, my podcast and my novel, The Vampire Diary, you can find in my website. It's called petersenglishpodcast.com, and you can choose the Wattpad and you can read there, or you can listen and read at the same time and improve your English, because as you can see, yes, I'm not a native speaker, but I use the Copilot as my translator. That means the English has to be correct, of course. I hope so. Okay, people. What else? I want to end until now. I'm in the good mood. I can ramble for 2 minutes and Bob's your uncle. And what else? Now I feel perfect, and I can see that the sleeping is very important in my life. And but and who can be without sleeping today? No one. And simply, Peter, go to sleep and don't shut up because you want to stream and record for 25 minutes. I'm feeling perfect today. And what to say at at the end, or yes, at the end, because I'm pointing. I don't know. I can ask my English teacher, "Hi, my English teacher. I have a nice day today," or I chatbots that are very useful these days. But Peter, this is not a rambling episode. Yes, of course it's not. And what else at the end? Um, I don't know. Simply, people learn. Yes, I can read you my slogan. What else? Learn English, be successful, change your life, open out of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. And yes, people, it's true. Okay, I want to just end. Why these minutes are going so slowly? But okay, I want to end in 30 seconds because my goal is today to stream for 25 minutes, and I'm done really quickly now. But okay, I know how to speak in English. I have my ramble episodes, yes, of course. I'm very good podcaster. Oh no, I'm simply joking, as you can see. But I'm so happy that my learning English works. That my speaking skills are growing and my podcast is growing, and you can see that learning English is very useful during your creating your own English podcast or practicing your own English novel. Okay, people, that's it. That's really it. Peter, just shut up and go sleep. Okay, people, thank you. Thank you very much for your following. Thank you very much for your listening. And I want to wish you good night or good day or everything else. Thank you very much. And I want to tell you bye bye.